Hey, good morning, friends. Good morning, everybody. How is your weekend going? I hope very well. I do. I am in the midst of media blasting a bunch of stuff, paying customer stuff, friends stuff, paying friends stuff, and my stuff. So let me just show you some of the progress so far. These are my 944 wheels. These are the back wheels, those are the front wheels. I just wanted to show you the difference. This one is blasted, this one is not yet blasted. These two front wheels are blasted, and you can come in here and you can see the detail that does emerge from the blasting process that I undertake to do. You can see the date stamp right there, 1986. And then whoever made the wheel, WS, maybe it's a WS, I don't know. And you can see the profile, I think, maybe, of the metal, which is perfect for paint or powder coating to adhere to. Now these wheels, given the nature of the color and the substrate material, they both look alike. They're aluminum, and the color is a silvery aluminum color. It is paint, but they look very similar. So when I am undertaking blasting operations through the glass, I have to often wipe the glass off on the inside to remove any dust and make sure my vision is as clean, clear as possible to differentiate between where the paint remains and where the paint is now off. So when I do a wheel, I look at a wheel like a grid square, like a military map. And I focus on, like, for example, if this wheel was set up in there, I would orient it just like this. I would blast between my finger here and my finger here, the rim. And the blasting would shoot in and start weakening all this area right in there. I would do the whole rim circumference, turning the wheel, and then once that rim was done, I would go in here and go side to side. I would look between these 2 points, and I would start either below or on top and just blasting here, all the way up, turn the wheel, and then blast this way all the way down. Make sure to get in all the nooks and crannies. What I have observed, and I've mentioned before, is when I see fellow media blasters on their YouTube channels, they might start, my finger is the blasting nozzle, they would start here, blast, go over here, blast, go over here, blast, never finishing one area properly. Now the people that I have hired to do this kind of work, their initial default style of media blasting is to do just that. So I have to really rein them in and correct them and teach them, and then they do it for a while, and then they don't blast, they go away. Also, let me show you some of the zinc plated items. This right here is a fuel tank strap for a Porsche 928. This happens to belong to my friend Steve, his 928. Notice the discolorations in the metal. Porsche put, this is steel, and they used a tremendous amount of zinc to coat the steel before they painted it. My process does not really remove the zinc that much. It only removes it where there was already developing rust, here and right here. So of course those areas now are not zinc coated, but I'll put a zinc rich primer on it and then paint it. So given that this is a 1986 model car, this will absolutely last another 50 to 75 years, no questions asked. These are the associated parts with the gas tank strap hold down mechanism. These right here are the fuel lines from the rear of my S4, that car right there. These are not pressure lines. I had to do a lot of thinking about these lines, cutting them. They're not pressure lines, they are return lines. So I did consciously make a choice to cut the line here, cut the line there, because this part of the line, these lines are from the back axle rear towards the rear of the car. This car was a New Jersey car and a Massachusetts car. So there was quite a bit of rust underneath on all the nuts and bolts. You know, this is now clean, but these were heavily rusted. So I took the lines off, blasted them, and the zinc is still on the fuel lines where the rust was not affecting it. Where the zinc is gone is where the rust was starting to eat into the line. Now I saved this fuel line. I rescued it from a certain demise. So I will now connect it with some high pressure rubber hoses, you know, put some good zinc rich primer on it, and then paint them probably back to a greenish color that they were from the factory, and put them back together again. These were I think a chromate plated or some kind of a gold plated color, and I will get these replated along with all the other stuff that I have to do in that next plating round. So that's it, friends. I got to get back blasting. A lot to do, a lot still to do, but I wanted to just share with you some of my findings and observations of the blasting process that might aid you in your decisions on hiring somebody to do this kind of work. Maybe you want to send it to me. That would be wonderful if you send me your work. I welcome that. Especially the Porsche stuff, because I take a lot of pride in that, because I own 3 Porsches, and I never thought I would be to that point or that position where I would be the owner of a Porsche. It's like, wow, it's crazy. So you know, I'm here to help and serve and offer services to you in the Porsche community for this kind of work, if you're so inclined. I'd appreciate it very much. Everybody have a good day, and if I don't wish you a Merry Christmas before Christmas comes around, here it is. Merry Christmas. Everybody enjoy it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.